Hello everyone, I'm Aanab Osama, medical student in the third stage at University of Baghdad, and I'm a scientific supporting team leaders in Dandi, Iraq. My presentation today will talk about the vagus nerve stimulation therapy. It's the VNS. So our objectives for this presentation is talk about seizures and its classifications and the structures for this instrument and also indication for this case. We want to see our hero for this presentation is the vagus nerve and how we use it in the surgical steps. So first of all, we will know what is seizures. Seizures, it's abnormal excessive activity in the brain when we get up regulations with increase and decrease in down regulations. And regarding 2010 for the International League Against Epilepsy, we get classifications for the focal and generalized seizures. We will talk about these types with these videos. So first of all, with partial seizures or focal, here with simple focal seizures, we don't have a loss of consciousness, just abnormal movement in the face. And regarding the complex partial seizures, here we get all the types with focal seizures. We get it to travel from one hemisphere to other. Regarding the generalized, which get all the types, like absence seizures. Absence seizures here get in the childhood with abnormal movement of the face and also with a flank and stirs. Patient here, as we see, get abnormal movement in his face. All the type also is a tonic seizures. Tonic seizures mean increase in the activity of the tone of muscle. And its opposite, atonic seizures, decrease in tone muscle here, as we see. Clonic seizures, it's mean repetition of jerks movement in the upper and lower limbs. But myoclonic seizures, there is a jerks movement, but in the upper limb only. Most important type is the tonic-clonic seizures. When we get a tonic, increase in the tone and repetition of jerks movement, as we see here. And this type, we will deal with it when we get a vagus nerve stimulation therapy. So, vagus nerve stimulation, or VNS, it's considered as a functional neurosurgery and used as the first electrical stimulation therapy for epilepsy. And I want to stress that most important thing points for this patient is get multi-seizures in a day with a high dose of anti-epileptic drugs. But there is a medically refractory or resistance for anti-epileptic drugs. So here we need to get a choice for this patient that get a multi-seizures in a day and get a high dose with anti-epileptic drugs. Use vagus nerve stimulation to less the seizures. So we get a regular pulses here of electrical energy by activation for the vagus nerve. So let's know what is the structure. Structures of this therapy consist of generator and the leads. We can see here eloquent voids, and we will make a connection subcutaneously between the upper incision and the lower incision here between them. And outpatient clinic, we will deliver the pulses and getting programmed after also connected with neurological team. We will get just a simple overview about the vagus nerve anatomy. As we know, vagus nerve is the most important cranial nerve when we are talking about the parasympathetic and involuntary function of the body, and it's the longest nerve in our body, especially when it started from the medulla oblongata and exit the cranium by jugular foramen with the glossopharyngeal and accessory nerves, and then get it in the neck here when we get with carotid sheath and found with the common carotid artery and the jugular nerve, internal jugular nerve. Then in the base of the neck, we will get two of the vagus nerve, right and left vagus nerve. I want to say there is a differences between the right and the left one. And this is important in our case because here we will deal with the left one rather than right one. And we will know why. As you see here, there is a right vagus nerve and the left vagus nerve. So these pictures, we can see that the generator putting in the right one, and this is false. In our case, we will deal in the left side, as I mentioned. One of the most important thing is to avoid the cardiac complications. So as I said, there is a lot of involuntary activities of the vagus nerve, and this makes sense why we get it in the heart because of a decrease of the cardiac pulses. So right vagus nerve here will supplies the SA node, sinoarterial nodes, and this is important one. So I will avoid it the right one, and I get the left side because it's innervated the atrioventricular node. So as we see here, this is the right one with SA node innervation and AV node with left side of vagus nerve. So the surgical steps will be good if we see this illustration. As I mentioned, we get here two incisions. The first one will get it in the left side of the neck and the others in the left chest above the crest. And we'll make connection between them. But when we will get identifications for the vagus nerves, we'll use elliptoids. This is with the kits here. This is kit of this therapy. We'll get elliptoids around the vagus nerve and then make connection with generator. So again, make incision on the left side of the chest, above the crest, then generator will put under the skin, and the second incision on the left side of the neck. Elliptoids wire will form stimulator is wound around the vagus nerve, and then put under the skin the attachment to the generator. This one. Maybe you ask, what's this? This is when we finish the surgery, and before we will suturing, we'll ask one of experts, is engineering, to check if we make this connection in good way and make confirmations for the operation by using this iPad. I think just to check the pulses and as we see here, pulses of the heart that gets connected to. This is intra-op image. We can see the vagus nerve identifications, and then this is other incision, the incision above the breast, here the breast, and this is the generator, and here we will suture. This is a small video just to see elliptoids that want to made around the vagus nerve. This is vagus nerve identifications here, and make the elliptoids around it, as you see here. So I think this website is very useful if you're interested in this case. And this is the end of my presentation. Thanks a lot for your listening.